Hey y'all, Sarah Luhu here, and we are back again with Steins Gate. So last episode, we finally managed to get a legitimate time leap back to ourselves where we were convinced that everything was shit and we needed to get the hell out of Dodge. And so, we finally went about trying to secure our exit from Akihabara. Let's see, we warned Daru and Kurisu. Kurisu's holed up at her hotel. Daru believes us, so he's somewhere else. We don't know where he is at the moment. And we managed to get Mayuri just in time to run down to the train station right as the lockdown was going into effect. And so, train station was closed, and we were discovered by multiple CERN agents that Moika did tell us we're going to be in the area. We abandoned the time leap machine, though, back at the lab, so Moika probably has it by this point, and, things are a little bit more grim because we're surrounded by certain agents right now, and, if we screw this up, things might not grow great, so we're, no matter what, we must get away. Otherwise, everything is for naught. Leading Mary by the hand, I pushed my way through the crowd, then jumped the fence onto the road. Into traffic! Think I got hit by a car. Something strikes me with crushing force, seeing me tumbling across the pavement. I come to a stop several meters away. My body is racked with intense pain. Good. A red curtain covers my eyes. Try to brush it off. My hand comes away slick with blood. I grit my teeth against the pain and lift my head. She is not. Mayuri is lying on the pavement a few meters away. I reach out to her. Mayuri. No response. God damn it, Okurin! That one's your fault! Mayuri is motionless. No. Did the impact kill her? Mayuri! This can't be happening. The car that ran us over, a white van, pulls up. The door opens and out steps. Fucking Moeka. I've stopped them. Kiryu Moeka, the bitch. Her again. She knew the exact moment to be here in order to run over poor Mayuri. I've secured Okabe-kun. Okabe Rintaro. She's talking to someone on her phone. Has she been tracking us this whole time? Contact the police. Shina Mayuri is dead. She looks down at me, with eyes cold enough to freeze my blood. Why? Why did you kill her? Because you ran. You monster. That wouldn't have stopped you to begin with. Mustering my strength, I leap up and throw myself at Moeka. Shock? She goes down hard! Hell yeah! I hear her head smack against the pavement. I stand up and look around. Moeka is dazed and unable to stand, but I see CERN agents making their way towards us through the crowd. Get in the car! Use it! Get to the lab! Got to get out of here. Run her ass over while you're at it. Take a step. A sharp pain stabs through my body. The crash must have broken a bone in my leg. It doesn't matter. I have to get to the lab and time leap again. It's the only way to save Mayuri. I look back at the site of the accident. Moeka is slowly regaining her feet, but Mayuri remains limp and motionless on the road. It breaks my heart to leave Mayuri lying there, but I have no choice. I have to go. Back to the lab. Get the car. Fighting the pain of my broken leg, I managed to drag myself back to the lab rather than hijacking her car. Surprisingly, CERN's men didn't chase me. Nobody's at the lab when I arrive. Only the lights are still on. Something's wrong here. Relieved the Kurisu and Daru haven't returned, I head straight to the development room. I remembered to break into the Braun Tube workshop to turn on the 42-inch CRT. My body is drenched in sweat. I can't stop shivering. Everything hurts, especially my right side where the car hit me. But why didn't they come here? I guess we are probably spotted at the train station before they could make it to the lab. And so they went straight for us. Well, that's luck on our side. If I'm not careful, I might lose consciousness. My vision is blurry, it's hard to focus. But why didn't they chase us? Did we, like... They said that Moeka was getting back on her feet. They should have been able to chase us. We're broken leg beat to hell. Oh, that we would have been slow. We would have been easy to catch. My left arm is numb and I can barely move. But still, I forced myself to activate the X68000 and input the settings. I'm gasping for breath like a wounded animal. The sound of my heartbeat fills my ears. Mayuri. I killed her again. I failed to protect her. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm sorry. Choking back my tears, I frantically pound on the keyboard. Gotta go back a little earlier this time, buddy. Police sirens echo in the distance. Moeka hit Mayuri in front of hundreds of witnesses. They'll probably take her in for questioning. One can hope. Even if CERN bails her out somehow, she should be stuck for at least a couple of hours. The real problem is her men. Those mercenaries, or whatever they were, CERN's hit squad. Why didn't they come after me? Should have been easy for them to catch me, injured as I am. I need to hurry. If they show up here, they'll kill me for sure. Settings complete. I put on the headgear, I'll get the blood on it, but that doesn't matter. A surge of anxiety washes over me. What if the time leap fails? What if my memories are corrupted? I might forget who I am. I might lose myself. It didn't happen before. It won't happen again. Stop overthinking it. Should I really use the machine? Hell yes! Of course I should. I curse my weakness. Mayuri's dead, remember? This can't be allowed to happen. No risk is too great. I will save Mayuri, whatever it takes. I alone have the power to change the past. What am I waiting for? Swallowing my fear, I activate the time leap machine. So what is going on there? It has to be like another piece to the puzzle, right? Gah! Screeching in my ears, needless stabbing in my brain, 1,000 emotions flooding my senses. The world bends, pulses, then returns to normal. Pain of my wounds have vanished like magic, replaced by a piercing pain in my brain. I fight back a wave of nausea and take stock of the situation. I'm sitting on the sofa with my phone to my ear. Another successful time leap. That makes 3. Looks like the time leap machine works perfectly. I'm sure it would boost Carice's confidence if I told her. But that will have to wait until Mayuri's out of danger. I stand up and look around the lab. Where's Mayuri? What? Carice, who was dozing off next to me, wakes up with a jerk at the sound of my voice. Don't shout. I've been working all night, so let me rest a bit. Where is Mayuri? What's wrong with you? She went to Lucas's, remember? Damn, she already left. I really need to set that thing a little earlier. I should call or send a mail. I need to get in touch with her somehow. Call Luca! Call Luca instead! Mary went to see someone after leaving the shrine. The question is who? Think. Consider every possibility. Damn, why did I forget? Before I time leap, I should have asked Mayuri where she was today. I'm not thinking straight. I have to calm down. Wait, I know. Last time we failed because we went to Hakihabara Station. I should have known that CERN would be watching. This time, we'll take a taxi to another station, then hide somewhere until things calm down. For now, all I could do is wait for Mayuri to return. It's driving me crazy. I consider explaining the situation to Carice and Daru, but I just don't have the strength to do that right now. Besides, I don't want to get them involved. I'll take care of it myself. I won't let any more of my friends die. I mean, you say that, dude, but you're putting them in danger by letting them just chill there. As before, the Braun Tube workshop closes early, and Mayuri appears as Susuha and Mr. Braun are leaving. We run through Kanda Myojin's back streets to Uchanomizu Station, taking only minimal precautions to avoid attracting attention. We have to get there before the Subu line shuts down. We manage to make it to the station without being stopped, but when we get there, I see a group of men waiting by the entrance. They look like CERN. Change of plans. We turn around and head for Shin Ochanomizu Station, subway station. We arrive at the station later than I intended. Don't usually come here, so I got lost. I stare nervously at the platform clock. According to the scrolling display, the Yamanote, Keihin, Tohoku, and Sobu lines have already suspended operations. Wait, that looks like the Chiyoda line has too. It must be protocol to assume that nearby stations may be threatened, even stations on unconnected lines. Damn. As long as this one's running, we're still good, though. Mary hasn't said a word about my strange behavior. This is the third time I've led her on this escape, but each time she follows me without complaint. Does she really trust me that much? Maybe she can feel my desperation. That's why I want so badly to save her. We've been together for more than a decade. She's like a little sister to me. I'll leap as many times as it takes. Mary tilts her head quizzically. I realize I'm staring at her.
Okarin, Mayushi has a lot of questions, but she'll wait for now. But once it's over, I want you to tell me everything, okay?
Yeah, I promise. Mary smiles happily at the answer. That's right. We wait for the train. While we wait for the train, I should ask Mayuri about her whereabouts today. Just as precaution. If I have to leap again, I'll need all the information I can get. Where did you go after you saw Lukaku?
I got an email from Fubuki-chan. A thread came loose on her costume. I went to fix it.
Where does Fubuki-chan live?
We met at Starbucks at UPX. So that's where she was.
Just then, an announcement plays over the PA system. Subway is resuming normal operations. About 20 minutes have passed since we arrived. Didn't expect to be stuck here that long, but it's okay. Right now, Moeka should be in Akihabara heading to the lab. Everything is going to be alright. While waiting for the train, I examined the route map on the station's notice board. We can transfer to an overland train at Yoyogi Uehara. It'll take a while, but that will take us all the way to Odawara. Another announcement. Our train is arriving. I can hear the rumbling and see the lights at the end of the tunnel. Mayuri and I are standing just behind the white line. I reach for her hand, meaning to make a dash for the train when the doors open, but I guess there's no hurry. Now, I let my hand fall to my side, empty. The roar comes closer.
About the party tonight.
Mayuri is saying something I can't quite hear over the train. Something's about to happen and it's bad. I can feel it.
It got cancelled, but we should definitely...
Mayuri! Suddenly Mayuri disappears. God damn it. Huh? I knew it. No! There she is, leaning out over the track. She's off balance as if she stumbled or someone pushed her. Let me guess! Kiryu Moeka! She seems to hang there for a moment, and then the train comes screaming into the station. Moeka, I'm gonna have to fucking murder you 5 ways to Sunday. You realize this, right? I hear a sound from under the train. I can't describe it, but it makes me instantly nauseous. Sparks fly as the train slams on its brakes. Like, this is just ridiculous! The people on the platform scream. I turn where Mayuri was just a moment ago. There stands a familiar girl. Tiny, adorable, a cute black rabbit pouch slung over her shoulder. What? What? Tanoji Day? She looks up at me. Her eyes are wide. Her lips tremble. What the fuck?
I saw Mayuri.
Oh, it wasn't on purpose. She just ran to hug her and knocked her off balance.
I wanted to surprise her. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't.
She stares at me for a few more seconds as if waiting for me to say something, then turns and runs away. Platform is in chaos. The PA informs us that there's been a personal injury accident. Naya is already gone. I don't go after her. Instead, I peek timidly through the gap between the train and the platform. One side of the track is a wash of red. My mind is blank. She can't be, like, destined to die, right? This isn't going to be some time machine thing where she can't, like, freaking escape her destiny and the day she's destined to die, right? Like, we can't accept that. I can't think. I don't even remember how I got back to the lab. Moika's group should have come and gone, but the time leap machine is still here. I guess I should be grateful. Why, though? It takes longer than usual to set up the machine. For some reason, I have trouble recalling my own phone number. At last, it's ready. Now, take me back. I'm also concerned that we might be overloading our brain, because we're not just taking memories from one timeline, we're taking memories from multiple timelines and cramming them all in at once. So each time we go back, we're going back with more and more memories. The leap occurs instantaneously. Doctor claimed that his time machine takes 1 hour of subjective time to travel 10 years. Don't know if ours has the same behavior, but now it's not the time to find out. 10 years. I have no business that far back. Besides, according to Kurisu, time leaping too far into the past could cause mental disorders due to the gap between personality and memory.
Juicy chicken number 1.
Mayuri is singing her chicken song, though she's actually eating pre-cooked chicken from the convenience store instead of her usual juicy chicken number 1. She had to switch because she can't warm up frozen chicken in the microwave, which is now a dedicated part of the time leap machine. I was right to come back 5 hours. Mayuri is still in the lab. But what the hell happened back there? It hurts, but I forced myself to recall that horrifying scene. Mayuri died again. This time it happened at Shin Ochanomizu Station, a place completely unrelated to the lab or the bomb threats. Tenoji Ne pushed her onto the tracks, where the train tore her to shreds. Could Ne be working for CERN too? No. No, that can't be right. Ne has a habit of jumping on Mayuri and greeting. She's probably just being her usual affectionate self. But why did she choose that precise moment? I don't know. I sense malice. Whose malice? It's like fate is playing a cruel joke on us. Whatever the case, all that matters now is that I have another chance. I need to act. I have the power to save Mayuri. I will do whatever it takes to find a way. This time we hail a taxi on Chudori. It'll be expensive, but that hardly matters now. Mayuri comes along quietly. I consider taking her home to Ikebukuro, but Moika's group might already be watching her house. I have no idea where they are at this point in time. Instead, I asked the driver to take us to Shinagawa. However, the traffic is unusually heavy. I don't know why I can't get my words out. The driver says it's never been this bad before. There must be an obstruction up ahead. An accident or something. That's the only explanation I can think of. We've made it out of Akiba, but at this rate it will take forever to reach Shinagawa. I consider getting off here and taking the train, but then I remember what happened at Shin Ochanomizu Station. I have a bad feeling about this. The traffic jam could be CERN's doing. I look out the window and scan the crowd for anyone who might be a CERN agent. 3 hours later, we're still stuck. According to a conversation I overheard between our driver and another driver, there's some kind of inspection up ahead. Oh, they're looking for us. Lovely. Furthermore, it doesn't seem to be a police inspection, and a small fight broke out at the inspection site or something. To make matters worse, the road has already been closed off, and all the cars behind us are being detoured. There are only about 100 cars waiting, but the inspection has been a standstill for 3 hours. This can't be coincidence. Once again, I feel the malice of fate manipulating the situation. Is Mayuri going to die again? If I'd known it was going to turn out like this, I'd have ditched the taxi hours ago. It's not too late. I should pay the driver and get off right. Just then, someone knocks on the window. Our taxi is stopped in the middle of the road. What's going on? I look over, but before I can say anything, a man opens the rear door and gets in next to Mayuri.
Eh?
He's holding a knife. Another assassin. Mary, look out! Before she can reply, the man covers Mayuri's mouth with a large, meaty hand. I try to open the door, but it's locked. Only the driver can open it from the inside. And dead. Mary opens her eyes wide. Her body twitches. What? It all happens too fast. The man sinks his knife deep into Mary's chest. Bright red spot stains her clothes. What? Man who stabbed Mary! Be quiet, Ukame Rintaro. Another man gets into the passenger seat. He points again at the driver and says something to him. Strength drains from Mayuri's body. Her eyes slowly close. Why do they have to keep killing her? Like, can't you guys just not be assholes about it? And such. Maybe it's because we're with her. Shit, maybe if she was just, like, off on her own or something, it would be fine. Because she'd be just an innocent bystander, no wiser to anything. A tear rolls down her cheek. I watch her die inches away, powerless to stop it. I can feel her last breath against my skin. They killed her again. Why? Why? Why can't I save her? Why won't you let me save her? Who decided that Mayuri must die? The writers? Bueka? CERN? Or does this world itself wish for Mayuri's death? I won't accept that. I clench my jaw and throw myself forward, driving my forehead into the killer's nose. Good! He falls back and I shout to the driver, "Open the door!" I crawl off the taxi and take off running through the traffic jam. Hell yeah, driver! After running for hours, seriously, that's like such a brave move for him. He has a gun pointed at his head and he still helps us. After running for hours, I make it back to the lab. Luckily, the time machine is still there. I have to leap again. Every time we run, Mayuri dies. I feel like we should talk to Suzuha about this. 6 hours into the past, I clutch my head and rack my brain for an answer. I feel like I've had a dead end. What do I do if we can't run away? Stay and fight! Is there no way to save her? No, there has to be a way.
What's she talking about?
Mary's blank stare is the only answer I get. This time, I take her to the closest police station and beg them protect her. When asked why, I explain that someone is going to kill Mary 6 hours from now, but without any proof that there's someone after her, they have no choice but to turn us away. It's past 6 by the time we leave the station, and we're left with no choice but to keep running. I wish that I could blame my previous failures on bad luck. We could try Ochanomizu or Shinbashi again, and maybe this time she won't die, but I don't have the courage to try those routes again. At the same time, we can't stay in Akiba. We're running out of options. Subways, trains, and taxis all out. Attempting escape by those means will get Mayuri killed, so my heart tells me. Perhaps the fear is irrational, but I can't put it out of my mind. I've seen her die half a dozen times already. Shot, stabbed, torn to pieces. Can't go through that again. We take refuge in Yodobashi Camera. Thought we could keep there indefinitely, but just after 7, we hear an explosion in front of the station. Yodobayashi goes into chaos. Wait, what? Policemen appear and start evacuating the store. Like there was a bomb? When I try to explain our situation, the officer shouts terrorists and pulls his gun. This can't be happening. This isn't America. Japanese police officers don't shoot without provocation. He already dies. Again. So they didn't even shoot me! You there, terrorist, stop! Oh, got the girl next to you. Whoop. Happened so fast. The policeman shoots her right in the head. Perfect kill shot. I don't know if he was a real policeman or CERN assassin in disguise. It doesn't matter. I can't deny it any longer. The world itself is killing Mayuri. This time, I don't leap into action immediately. Instead, I sit on the couch and collect my thoughts. Every time I try to save Mayuri, it ends in the worst possible way. To make matters worse, I no longer even know what I'm supposed to be saving her from. Also, if we stand still and do nothing, she dies regardless. As we found out on the first leap, so that's not an option either. Literally, I think our only option is to kill before we are killed. Cause and effect. Why does Mayuri die? Is it because she's with you? At first, I thought that it was Moeka and her hit squad sent out by Steins to steal our time machine. But as I leapt back in time again and again, the cause of Mayuri's death kept changing. At Shin Ocho no Mizu Station, she died because Nei pushed her off the platform. CERN had nothing to do with that, it was an accident. Each time I leap, she dies in a different way. What does that mean? I've been thinking for an hour and I'm no closer to an answer. I want someone to tell me, but who can I ask? I'm the only person in history to leap through time. No, there's one more, John Tidor. But he's not replying to my emails anymore, and he hasn't posted on Ad Channel in days. I'm not even convinced he's a real time traveler. I decide not to run this time. Instead, I take a different approach. Strike first. I send Moeka an email. I need to talk to you about our time machine. Meet me alone. Well, this will be interesting. I designate the roof at Radican as our meeting place. Oh no! Phone, come back! Had it on my lap and I shifted and it just went flying. 2 weeks have passed since the satellite crashed, but it's still there and the building's still closed. At least the security has lessened, so it's easy for me to sneak in. Not that there's any sneaking to do, I just walk in through the front door like I belong there. No one questions me. Last time I came here was for Dr. Nakabachi's presentation. This is where our first divergence also happened, though, right? Yeah, there was a timeline shift there because we found Kurisu dead in like the second episode, I think, or the first. I don't remember, but we started calling her a zombie because of it, because the timeline diverged and she was alive again. Of course, on this world line, the presentation was cancelled. Naturally, there's nobody here but me. It occurs to me that this is a dangerous gambit. Moeka might have a gun, and I already know that she's willing to use it. But then, I don't intend to play fair either. We're supposed to meet at 5:30, it's just after 5. I came early in order to ambush her. Hide in the shadows and wait with bated breath. Yeah, that's gonna help. About 30 minutes later, I hear the door open. Moeka makes her entrance alone. She looks around restlessly. She still hasn't noticed me. I take a gun out of my shirt. Where did you get that, buddy? It's not real. Okay. It's future gadget number 1, the bit particle gun. It's just a toy ray gun with a remote control attached to it. Obviously a bluff, but all I could prepare on such short notice. I run up behind Moeka and shove the bit particle gun into her back. Don't move. Hands up. Just like a Hollywood movie. But this isn't a movie. This is real. And she isn't an actress. She's a murderer! After Moeka raises her hand, I feel through her clothes. Sure enough, she's carrying a gun. And now we got a real gun! Fuck yeah! I take it from her and press it to Moeka's back in place of the bit particle gun. Sorry to disappoint you, the first gun was a toy. Dumbass. Talk now. Oh, no, talk. I know you were sent by CERN. How? How? You want to know how? My frustration and rage boil over. Because of her. Because of her, Mayuri. I came from the future. That's how. You think I'm lying? I've repeated the last several hours a half-dozen times already. I've lost count of how many times exactly. And I haven't slept at all the entire time. Strangely, I'm not tired at all. Probably because I keep on transporting back into a well-rested version of myself. I know what you're planning. Around 7, you're going to stop the trains. Make a gasp. So it was their doing. I also know that you're planning to attack the lab. You and your men. And then you're going to kill Mayuri. Repeatedly. I understand I'm a time leaper. Moika nods faintly. I could kill her now. It would be easy. But no, I need information. And unfortunately, I need to end the episode. But god dang, does it not feel good to have a gun to this bitch's head. Moika. If only he hadn't turned out to be such a raging bitch. Like, seriously. Repeatedly just flat out murdering Mayuri. Doesn't give us a chance, doesn't even be like, you forget what you saw your off, or hey, we can take this one with us as a hostage to use against you guys, or anything. Nope, just repeated murder. Alright, so, you know, you got whatever's coming to you, Missy. You can go, you know, fucking die somewhere, okay? Your life in exchange for Mayuri's. I wonder if that will work. We sacrifice her for Mayuri's life. The universe gets a death, and Mayuri gets to go free. That could be a thing. But, yeah, something tells me this ain't going to work out too great either. But hopefully we'll be able to get some kind of information. I mean, she is a highly trained assassin of some sort, as we've seen so far. I mean, we've gotten the better of her a couple times there, just through sheer dumb luck, but... Sorry, I was just thinking of something. I was sheer dumb luck, but, you know, I still think it's going to go south somehow. Maybe she has backup coming or watching. The only other thing, though, that I just thought about is it's kind of confirmed that the universe wants Mayuri dead at this moment. For whatever, you know, cause that's making it happen. But at the same time, the universe is still allowing us access to the time leap machine. It's still, you know, setting things up so we luck out and get away each time and have the chance to go back. So, if it is fate or destiny and stuff, it's kind of directing us towards the right path, maybe, for success. We just have to kind of figure it out. And thinking back to where the timeline diverged here, there's still something that hasn't gone right. What if it was Kurisu? No, sorry, not anything related to Stern. I was just thinking, because the timeline diverged for the first time without us having any effect on it. We didn't do anything, it just, you know, went off track and we transferred with it. Nobody else noticed except for us. Anything, but the whole thing happened because the whole presentation got canceled, right? But only people who would be able to really cancel that... Or wait, was it canceled before or after the satellite struck? I don't know, something changed to make it though, so that Kurisu lived. And if it wasn't us, then it had to be another one of the lab mems, and Kurisu would be the most obvious choice to create the divergence. Because if we didn't remember it, then... She should have been able to remember it, though, if it was the time leap machine. But what if something else set in motion? I don't know. I think there's still more mysteries about the time travel that we need to unlock. And, I mean, I know there is, but still. I'll have to wait for another time. So, until next time, like and subscribe if you want to, and thank you for watching.